Mr. Charalambous, first of all, congratulations, 2 years in FCSB. How do you feel after these 2 years here in the club?
Yeah, to be honest, the time flies, and I don't feel that like I'm 2 years here. You know, it's the moments pass so fast, and I really feel fantastic. I enjoy every moment that I pass here, and really thanks God and thanks everybody that made this thing happen for me to come here, and really I enjoy all the moments, and I'm so happy.
First of all, tell us what's the story of your arrival here, because there are a lot of talkings about how did you sign actually with FCSB.
What kind of talkings?
Who bring you in FCSB,
okay.
and how did you manage to? They didn't have so many foreign coaches in the last year, so
to be honest, when I was in Cyprus, I trained like 3 teams, and then it was a period that I was without a team, without a club, and I have decided, speaking to my wife, that she never takes any decisions about my career.
Mm-hmm.
She always leaves everything on me. I told her that my target was to leave Cyprus, because this is what I felt, that I wanted to go in one club abroad, to work abroad, because you know, when I have a feeling, I feel that it's the correct thing to do, and my feelings were telling me this, to leave Cyprus, to try to find a team abroad. 1 week before I heard from the offer of FCSB, I had another offer, but from, let's say, a smaller club.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was close to sign, and then the offer from FCSB came. And in the beginning, I didn't believe, to be honest, that I would have an offer from such a club, you know. I have to be honest, and this was the truth. Then my agent, who is a very serious agent, Yorgos, called me, and he said to me about the offer of FCSB, and I said to him, I can't believe that we have like an offer from FCSB. He said to me, okay, in 1 week, I think the things will be okay. It took like 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened, you know, and I'm here 2 years, and I'm enjoying, as I said.
Your beginnings were not so easy, because I remember not a lot of football experts believed in you. They didn't know you as a coach. So how did you feel that when you arrived here?
Yes,
because
first
I'm
of all,
sure you felt it so.
I will tell you, because in all my football career, I used to play in big clubs, and clubs with pressure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm full of pressure, and I know how to manage these things. But when I came here, the things here were a bit different. You know, the pressure I always had in my career was about football. Here was totally different. The things, the stories they were saying were like much different than what I had all in my career. And I said to myself, look, do they know who is Elias better than you?
Mm-hmm.
No chance. And because I know who I am, I know what I do, I work on my maximum all the day, so I don't wait from somebody else to tell me who I am. So it was nothing to manage. It was very easy to manage mm-hmm. the situation. And you know, I always say that pressure in football is perfect for us, but good pressure, you know, I mean, they can judge our work if we are not good. This helps us to improve as well, but the kind of things that they were saying about me in the beginning had nothing to do about my job.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe that, especially the guys who spoke about me many times very bad, you know, first of all, you have to be good with yourself. If you are good with yourself, you will never speak in so bad way for somebody else. Mm-hmm. On the other hand, if you are good with yourself, you know how to speak in a nice way. And so I didn't take it very serious, to be
mm-hmm.
honest.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't take it very serious because I was here before. I knew the things. I spoke also with some friends, and they told me, like, don't take this thing serious, especially those kind of things that they said. And I managed it Very easy, very easy.
You live here in the Baza. How did you take the decision to actually live here, not to go to the city? Because
it was the best thing I made. The best thing I made, and speaking to my staff, I tell them when I go out of this bara there, the problems start.
Okay, yeah.
So when you're here, my life is very calm. You know, I have to do only with my job. I have my office, I have my place to stay here. We have the church here that every day there is liturgy, so I can visit the church every day. So it's one place that I really enjoy, and I'm very, very quiet here. And I found myself that I like this life, you know. It's something that I understood that life is very, very simple here. And really, it's amazing, and I love this kind of life.
So this is a good decision to...
Top, the best.
How are the Romanian lessons going? I know you've taken some lessons.
I started, but I stopped early because, excuse. It's not about I didn't have time, because time we always have. I just stopped, but I want to start again, to be honest.
Yeah?
For me, not for somebody else. I want to, I understand the language, I can speak the language, but you know, sometimes maybe also in the press, I don't like to speak in Romania because I want to be 100% to speak, because here you see what you said before, that even though you don't say something, they try to say the things in a different way. So let me feel 100%, and then I can speak. Maybe even if I feel 100%, I will still speak English.
Yeah, because there were some TV show makers that wanted you to speak in Romanian at flash interviews, and
you know, when the team wins, they try to find something to. It's normal, you know. It's normal, and I take it like enjoy. It's good to spend time on me. It's nice.
Yeah. How would you characterize yourself as a coach? What kind of coach is Elias Charalambous?
What kind of coach? For me, the things are clear, you know. We as coaches, first of all, we have to give the message to the players. We have to show to the players that we care about them like we care about our kids. You know, the players have to feel us, that we want them to improve. We want them to. We are here to help them. And me as a coach, I'm a person that my characteristics are similar when I was a player. I'm a hard worker. I like to work every day as hard as possible. I want to analyze and to work a lot on details. But this thing, I believe that many coaches similar make the same things, you know. It's my life, you know. I have my family, that it's first of all above everything, and then football. I have these two things in my life, and this is my life. When I said it many times, when there is no football, I feel a bit empty. I like to watch football. Some friends of mine like ask me, "Are you not tired?" I say, "No. Football makes my life full. You know, I like to watch games. I want to see new things, and this is how I am. Also, like a coach, hard worker. That's all."
What changed between the player, Elias Charalambous, and the coach? It's a big change?
It's much more responsibility like a coach, but I like it more. I like to be a coach maybe a bit more than I was a player. I love to be a player. I love to play. I miss the grass, playing this rhythm of the game. For sure I miss it, but on the other hand, I feel that, and I was feeling when I was playing football, I was always having in mind to be a coach, you know, because many coaches, when they used to play football, they said, I will never be a coach, and then they became a coach, you know. From my side, I always said that I want to be a coach. I was always taking notes from all my coaches I had, always asking coaches, you know, I was interested to see how they were working. And now the responsibilities are much more, for sure. You have to manage many things, because when you're a player, you only care about yourself. Now as a coach, you have to manage many different things, many different characters, and it's something that I like.
Also, you always talk optimistically about the things. What's your, let's say, perception about life? About how do you see, in an optimistical way?
The life generally.
Yes, life generally.
I told you something before that I really mean. You know, staying in the Baza for 2 years, I understood that the life is simple. And what do I mean? Staying here, okay, I miss my family because they live in Cyprus. I miss my wife, I miss my kids, something very normal. On the other hand, here staying alone in this quiet place, I understood that this kind of moments, the simple moments, are the best, because when you go out, then you understand what house is going out, you know, because we are living in a house. Unfortunately, the life changed and we are not happy with the simple things that at the end of the day makes our life happy and more calm, you know. So this thing, the last 2 years, helped me a lot. I understood a lot. I tried to transmit to my kids to understand that these Instagrams and these things, the fake things that they try to watch all the day, are all fake, and they have to understand that simple life is the best, and I hope they understand it as soon as possible.
So you're not a fan of social media, or?
I follow a bit more to see about because you can find many trainings, many ideas, many speeches of coaches, and I follow for this reason, you know. I don't follow for anything else, to check a bit my kids.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all. My wife, for example, she doesn't like to social media. She doesn't have Instagram, she doesn't have Facebook, she doesn't have nothing.
You have a lot of friends here in FCSB or in the period of FCSB, you managed to have a lot of friends, not only from the club, but in Romania in general, or?
I know many people. I know many people because when you are in such a club, huge club, for sure you meet many people. But you know, close friends, I don't have many. I'm not a person that like to have lots of big parties or big meetings. Or I'm more calm. I want few friends and good friends, because I believe in real relationship, and I believe in having friends. It means to have real friends. The people that you sit to eat together or to have a coffee have to be honest, have to be real, and have to be happy when you are happy and sad when you are sad. These are the real friends. So I prefer to have, and in my life also in Cyprus, I don't have many close friends. I have few friends, but good friends.
Good friends, yeah. About the work here in FCSB, how much do you work every day? Because you have a lot of things to put in place.
I work from day to night, but I don't say to say that Elias Charalambous now is working from day to night, but this is what I like, because my free life is football. I wake up in the morning, I go in the office, and I start to work. Then I have a break, maybe at 3 to 4 o'clock, and then in the office again. This is always here. But, maybe I will not work, but I will try to watch Liverpool-Arsenal.
Yeah.
I will try to put games, to see games, Spanish games, Premier League, Italian games, to watch the coaches, to analyze some games, and this is my everyday life here in Baza.
In the free time, what you are doing when you have spare time?
When we have more than 1-2 days off, I take the plane, I go to my family. I go home. If it's only 1 day, I stay here in the Baza and I watch some games.
Watch football.
Yeah.
Okay. You said about family, that's very important for you, and you said it is difficult because they are far away for you, or you managed to do the both things. Also to work here to make your career as a coach very good, and also keep the family. How it's this relationship? It is hard for you to have them away, or
if you find the way, it's not hard, And if, for example, me and my wife, we manage the things very well, and we have no problems. You know, I was with one friend last week, and we spoke about this, and I say, look, with my son, I had from the morning until now 15 calls.
Yeah.
The 7 were video calls. You know, I believe a lot that our wife, our kids, everybody, they need from us to show that we are interested in them, you know. And maybe I was home 1 week with them and I didn't speak for 1 week.
Yeah.
So this doesn't make any sense. If you are far, if you are, okay, for sure I want to see my kids, but I know all their problems. I know from the morning, 7 o'clock when they go to school until 9 o'clock when they sleep. I know all the schedule that they make. We have communication all day, you know, so we try to find the ways. Romania, Cyprus is only not even 2 hours flight. So my wife is here every 2 weeks. I go there whenever we have 3 days. So we manage well. And on the other hand, you know, maybe people will not understand it very well. Our relation is much stronger now that we are far from each other. We came like stronger and stronger because we feel this distance maybe, and thanks God everything is good.
And did you sometimes think about bringing them here, or it is too difficult because they have life there and would be?
No, it's the difficult thing is that my kids are 3 different ages.
Yeah.
And my daughter is university, my son is in high school, and we have a small boy 11 years old that is in primary school. Yeah. So it's not easy to move them, you know. And us like football coaches, we don't know our future, you know. It's maybe 1 week, maybe 5 weeks, maybe 2 years, maybe 5, I don't know. So we don't know. If you were a football player, it's much more easier. If you have, let's say, 3 years contract, you know,
3 years.
2 or 3 years I will be there.
Yeah.
Like coaches, we don't know our future, so it's not easy, you know. It's not easy.
With what thoughts you come to FCSB? Because now you are, I think, the longest coach in the last 10 years, 15 years here.
To be honest, when I came here, I didn't have these things in mind. You know, I was like very excited signing for this club. I didn't know what and where this journey will arrive, you know. The things went quite good. In football, you never know how the things will go. When I came here, you know, everybody was telling me difficult club, this and that, but I don't feel. I feel really that it's a big club, but when you do the things in a normal way, they work. So the only thing I could make is to give my best, to work as hard as possible to make everything that I knew with my staff. I had a lot of help from my staff here from the day I came, so it's something that I always say it helped me a lot. And not only the staff, all the people around the club helped me a lot. But the only thing that I made when I played football and I make now is hard work. And this is what I tried to explain to the players and to everybody, you know. When I hear excuses, because now I have experience playing football, coaching for a few years. We have to work. This is the main way, or the ways to make your job, and then the results will come. If maybe you are not lucky, the ball will hit on the bar and it will go out, the ball will hit on the bar and will go in.
Yeah.
You know, you need luck in football for sure, but luck comes after working hard.
Yeah, yeah. You said you are a believer, you believe in God. How do you manifest your beliefs? And you go to church, you pray? What are you doing in this way? Or just...
I believe that everybody of us believe in his way, you know. It's not that I believe more than you, or, you know, we all believe in God. And the thing that I feel, you know, simple, I will say it in a simple way, is that God decides at the end of the day for everything. So, I said it before, I try to do my best as a coach or as a person, and then whatever happens in life, it comes from God, you know, and that's why the reason I'm here, you know. I never expected to come in such a big club. without, let's say, having a big career behind me. Because normally to come in such a big club, I had to have maybe a bigger career behind me, you know. And I believe that everything happened from God. God brought me here for a reason, you know. And thanks to Him, I'm here. I have a way that I believe. I go to church, yes, nearly every day, because also we have a church here. And I told you before, everybody believes in his way. We are all Christians. Some believe. We have also Muslims in the club, so we respect everybody.
But it is easier. It was easier for you, or better for you, because also the owner is very believer, and he's raising churches. So he's also very. Even with the gestures, even when he talks about, a lot about God, and in his gestures, helping others, raising churches and things like this.
We are. I think we are in the same way. Yes, we are in the same way, and maybe this is the reason that the things are going good between us. You know.
Yeah.
But I always say that okay. I came in an environment that I like a lot, and I feel like home. So the whole environment here makes me feel that I'm home, you know.
You said you watch a lot of football. What kind of matches do you see? I don't know, from Premier League, you said Premier League, Spanish League, Italian. What kind of football?
Everything. You know, I like to watch everything. For example, when I go to Cyprus, I have next to my house a pitch that second league plays. I go to watch second league, and you know, from every game you can take something. I remember, I don't know, 2 months ago when I was in Cyprus, I went to a second league game and I saw one set piece that they made, and I liked it a lot, and I took it. We made it, you know.
You made it.
Yes, from all the games you can take something. Now I tried to watch games of Lyon that we played. I watched United that we played, and previous I watched Arsenal, City, Italian football. I watch everything, you know. I like, because from all even in the youth here you can take something.
Yeah.
From everywhere you can take things.
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you have any favorite coaches that you like? One favorite in particular?
I said it many times about Arteta. Guardiola, De Zerbi. There are some coaches that I like. Now I like, you know, I follow also the coaches that we played, like Lyon, United. I like, Iraola, that he is doing good, and I was his assistant. We worked together for 1 year. I'm happy for him. And we speak very often, and we exchange, because, you know, I told him that, give me some information. He said to me, no, we exchange information. And this, you see how humble they are on the top level, you know, because these people, they don't say, I will give you information. They want information also from us. Sometimes we feel like when we as Balkans, you know, when we make something, we feel a bit arrogant, and then this is the reason we pay many times for these things, you know. And you see these people that are on the highest level, how humble they are and how open they are to share information, and this, I believe, makes a difference.
With Gigi Becali, what kind of relationship do you have? Do you speak often, or what do you speak when you speak?
Not very often.
No.
I don't speak very often. Sometimes when Meme is here and he's on the phone, only a few things, you know, not very often. But it's good relation. I feel that we found a way.
Yeah, you find a way to coach. But with Mihai Pintili, because it's like a chemistry from the beginning between you two. It was very fast. How managed to do this?
Pindi is a person that he helped me a lot, you know, from the first day. And when I came here, we spoke about everything. And he's a person in the club, very respected. He was playing here for many years, captain, respected in the dressing room from everybody and all around the club. So Without him, I believe, him and the rest of the staff always, I believe that the things for me were going to be very, very difficult, you know. And on the other hand, from my side, if I came here and I say, look, from now on, you are all, you know, out of the story, and I came here, I will make everything, I will have expired date very, very early, you know. So, especially from Pindi, the help I had, it was amazing, and I'm having every day. Also from Aline, from Philip, Zotu, our Marius Popa, and Tommy Neuberg. It's like a staff, an amazing staff, and they helped me a lot from the first day.
Yes, about Tommy Neuberg, everybody is wondering how does he do it, that the players are in such a good physical shape with so many matches. Is there a secret about this?
Tom is a great professional. He's a great professional, and I'm really happy to meet him here. But you know, when the team wins and they say for the coach, it's not the coach. When it's the coach, the physical coach, the assistant coach, the analyst, the second assistant, third assistant, is something, and these are here, you know. First of all, they are the players. The players make the difference, because without the players, we don't exist. And I always say that the results always come from the players. Whatever we do, if you don't have good players, you will not take results. And this, it's my experience in football so many years, and I can feel this. So it's a collective work from everybody, you know, because sometimes the analyst, you know, is not heard in the media, you know, or the chef, or Pitiku, the people that are behind the skins, you know, that make everything to happen for one training. Nobody knows about them. And they will say about Charalambous or Bindili or Tommy, or we are here, but for us to be here, we have many other people behind our backs working for us to come here, and many people have to take credits, you know?
Yes. Did you change something when you came here in FCSB? You managed to stabilize the team very fast, to put it on a good track then.
When I came here, we had a meeting, first of all, with the staff. I told them that I knew that everybody had a role, and we have to work in the same way. And I tried to analyze this 3-4 weeks that I was waiting for let's say, the official offer to come. I tried to analyze the team. I saw some things that, from my point of view, we had to improve and to correct, because the quality was there. The club had, the team had big quality, and we tried slowly to change some things that we were seeing that it were working, and then a bit more, and then I believe we changed a bit the style of play, and it showed that it was working, you know. And okay, I believe that it seems that it's working, so we try to improve now, improve the things that we worked in the beginning.
It was a very tough, I think maybe the toughest period, maybe the match with Faro, when FCSB had 2-0, then Faro won the championship by getting around. How hard was for you that moment here?
It was very hard. It was very hard, you know. I remember this game. After the game, I was like watching the players in the dressing room. It was very, very bad sensation, very bad feeling, you know. But on the other hand, you know, we had to leave the things back, because we had to continue, you know. We are a big club. We had to continue. I didn't expect this thing to happen, especially after winning 2-0. But you know, in football, you have to, it's not all the time the things going well, you know. You have to fail, and we failed hard that year. But you know, you have to try to improve and to learn from your mistakes. And you have to have the power to do this, because if you don't have the power to do this, it means that you cannot be in a big team. And I speak first for the players and then for us, as coaches. If we don't have the power to overcome these bad moments, it's better to work in 4th, 5th division without pressure and be calm. We lose, we win, the same,
No problem.
This is a life, but it's not something that I really enjoy in my life. I like pressure, I like working in this kind of situations. So this is the life, and if you see all the people that succeed in high level, they all pass from difficult moments. If you don't pass from difficult moments, you cannot succeed. So this is the way. And I remember when I was player, 4,000 or 5,000 people waiting out for us. You didn't play well, you lost the game, you lost the championship, but the next year we won the championship. I remember a message after Farul from a fan. He was like, on my Instagram, it was open now I closed it, and he told me so many things I didn't understand, and I think Bindi was next to me. I said, what is he saying? I could understand that it was something bad.
Yes.
He said to me, it's better not to translate what he's saying, but this is the way. You have to go down and then have the power to go up again.
Yeah, this was the next question. How did you manage to stay? Because there were a lot of pressure, and maybe other coaches would say, okay, maybe it's time to go on. But you stayed. You never talked about giving up.
No, because this is my character. I told you before. It's normal in football to pass from difficult moments. I speak with my son now. Sometimes he's upset that he didn't play, and sometimes he tried to blame the coach. I say, no, it's not the coach, it's you.
Yeah.
Don't speak to me for the coach, because I know very well, when the players don't play. When I was a player, the same.
Yes.
I blame the coach, I blame the grass, I blame the football, I blame the shoes, I blame everything, So there are no excuses. The excuse is us to be strong, to find the way to recover. And in my career, I passed from difficult moments, very difficult moments. It's one moment that maybe I said it before in another interview, I don't remember, that I was like 19. I was in relation with my wife now.
Yes.
And I went home and I told her, it's the last game of my career. I was on the bench. The coach changed one player in 30 minutes, and I told him, no problem, it's football, it's that. I was giving him like confidence, let's say.
Yes.
And then 43 minutes I went in. I was disaster. I didn't make anything correct, all mistakes. 63 minutes, the coach changed me. And the guy came to me, okay, it's football. I said to him, just go away, And 20 minutes, full stadium, 20 minutes, I was out. I went home, I said to my wife, my girlfriend at that time, I said to him, finish. I finished. But these things at the end made me stronger,
Yeah.
This is the way.
In 2024, it was a perfect year for FCSB. Winning the title after 9 years in an impressive manner. Did you celebrate it? It was like a big celebration for you and a relief that the club really won the championship, and now.
For sure, it's these kind of moments are the best for the players, for the coaches. It's all the year what the work you are doing, the everyday work. Giving everything for the team, for that moment to win the championship. And for sure, these kind of moments, I always say that are moments that nobody can buy. You can only live these moments when you are in these clubs, these kind of clubs, big clubs, to celebrate one championship, especially championship cup, or going to the groups, or passing, as far as possible in Europe. But championship is something different, I won also like player, but this one was special for me, my first title as a coach. And I remember after coming here in the base, celebrating here, then with our families, then with the players, and having all these memories of the year, because again, you have to pass from difficult moments, but it's something amazing.
And in this season, it was a very long European path. Did you expect this kind of path? Because no one would believe that FCSB can go in Europa League until so far in the 80s.
Yeah. Okay, you know, when you start or when you play a game, you always believe that you can do something, no matter who is the opponent. You know, if you don't believe, it's better not to go to play. So even if when we played with United, even when we played with Lyon, before the game we have the belief inside. You know, this is the way. And okay, we lost the games, but you always believe from something. You know, we didn't know how far we could reach because you know the first game with we played in San Marino, but after we played with Maccabi, it was not easy game. Maccabi is a big club, you know.
Yes.
Everybody thought that it would be easy, but it was not easy, very difficult. Then it was
Sparta Praga.
Spartak. You know, you see, after us, you saw how far Sparta went. They went in the groups of Champions League, you know. Again, difficult. Lask, big teams, your big clubs. It was not easy what the boys did, you know. And then as you pass, you always believe that you can go higher and higher. And I always say that we have to dream, you know, we have to dream, we have to have big, high expectations because without having high expectations, you cannot reach the top, you know. And I repeat, for sure, we didn't know how far we could go, but the belief was always there.
And FCSB, I don't know if now it is, but it was the club with the most games in European football. Also in Europe, also in Championship, also in the Cup, you had a lot of matches, I think, over 50.
Yeah, 50, maybe 55 now.
55 now, yes.
Look, from the one side, maybe you have more fatigue, you know, but on the other side, games help you to improve. And especially the games in Europe this year, they helped us a lot to improve because you have to manage difficult situations. You have to also us like coaches analyzing the opponents. We learn things. Helped us to improve us like coaches, and the players playing in this level for sure they improve a lot. And from my point of view, games are the best for the players. You know, unfortunately for us this year we had some injuries, and not only muscular, because muscular is something very, very normal. You can see in the highest level that the teams that play so many games, they have muscular problems, and it's very normal, you know. But we also had the injury, unlucky of Olaru, links with PAOK, now Dawa.
Yes.
But we have to find always solutions for this, you know.
When you came, please tell us very surprising thing that you find in FCSB and one thing you didn't like here, if it was something that...
The surprising thing, I have it, you know, it was my first game when we played in Sepsi, when I came. And I always remember, you know, when the game started, how fast, and I saw the quality of my play, because I didn't know them very well, you know.
Yes.
And I saw them like playing fast, quality, the controls that they were, and I said, wow, you know, it's different when you watch one team from the television and then to come to see the players live, you know. And when I saw the quality, I was a bit surprised. I knew that there was quality, but not so much. And I was like surprised in a good way.
Yes.
And this was the thing that it was good to see, you know. Bad thing, I have to be careful what to say now. Bad thing. I'm honest, I don't have something bad to come in my mind now. If I had, I will tell you, but I don't have something bad to come in my mind now to tell you that this was something that I didn't like. No. Yeah. Because especially before I came here, the teams that I used to work, they were a bit lower level than So I came here and I found everything,
The dream of everybody here is the Champions League. Can this team achieve this dream? How do you feel it? How can you say it?
To achieve this next year, first of all, we have to win the championship.
Yes.
So let's go step by step.
Okay.
That, like I always say, we have the target this year to win, if possible, the league again, in order to give us the chance to play for the Champions League. And you know very well that now how the things change is very difficult for a team, in our level to reach the Champions League. If you see the groups and the teams that were this year in the Europa League,
yes.
Before some years, this team, not many years, before a few years, these teams played for Champions League. So the Champions League upgraded a lot. It's difficult, but nothing is impossible in life. So for sure, we always have high targets, and why not one day to play in the Champions League?
It's also a dream of yours to coach.
For sure. We always have dreams, and me as a person, and what I always say to the player, we have to have dreams. Without dreams, we cannot move in life.
The owner said a lot of times that you may stay here for life. Did you thought about how long to stay in FCSB?
I really enjoy.
It depends on results, maybe on because the life of coaches depends on results. But maybe did you thought about that? Yeah, I have 2 years. How much should I stay here, or things like this?
You said it that our life is on one line. One small line. Because when you have results, everybody will speak. In the good way, I don't mean about the owner,
Yes.
If the team is not playing, you are the worst coach. If the team wins games and you win the champions, you are the best. But me personally, I try to have a balance, And when we win, when we lose, we have to find the balance. So this is the way that I see the things. I feel very nice here. I told you before, I feel very comfortable, and I enjoy all the moments. Now, how long I will stay, first of all, it doesn't depend only from me. It depends mostly for the club. If the club is happy, why not? But, in football, I said it. You never know. You never know what will happen. And, I always feel, and I always, the way that I see the things, is good to stay. If we have the chance to stay in one club for many years, I see it in a good way, Instead of changing clubs every 1 year, every 6 months, then you cannot build many things. Now I'm working with these players, with this staff for 2 years. They know our idea, we know their quality. It's much more easy to work in these circumstances, And here is a club that also you can win titles. For us, like coaches, for the players, we want to win titles. So everything looks good here, but you never know in life. Yeah. Things change so fast that.
You have contract a year after this, no?
No, I finished now in
you finished
2
now?
months. Yes.
Okay. And you didn't speak about?
I think it's not the moment now. Let's finish the league, and then we have time to speak. But it's. For me, it's okay to sign year by year, because even if you have 3 or 4 years, if the club is not happy, if I'm not happy, we shake hands and we go, So it's no reason to sign 2, 3, 4 years. Year by year, and we see.
In the end, what dream do you have as a coach, or big objectives? Where do you want to go?
Where I want to go. First of all,
or to be, not
I will tell you
at a club.
I will tell you one thing. When I was a player, I started. I was dreaming. I was in the academies of Romania and Nicosia that moment, and I was dreaming one day to go to to play in the first team, you know, because then, like kids, we were dreaming to play the first team, you know. I made this dream, you know, my dream became true. Then, when I started to play, I went to the national team. When we were in Cyprus that time, the dream of everybody was to go to play in Greece.
Yes.
And I was dreaming to go to play in Greece. And I put the target, you know, dreaming to, the dream came. And I always, you know, watching football, I was always thinking like, how is football in Germany? How is football in England? How is football? And I had it in mind, you know, all the time. 31 years old, I went in Bundesliga 2 in Germany.
Yes.
That it's high level, you know?
Yes.
And again, the dreams came true. And when I was playing football, I was dreaming one day, I was watching the coaches in the bus, sitting in front, and I was dreaming, I want one day to sit there in front, you know? I had the dream, so this is why I say I believe on dreaming, you know? Then I started coaching in smaller teams, and I remember when I was a player, I dreamed to be a coach to win a title. It came.
Yes.
Now I dream to go as high as possible. You know, I see higher level teams, and I want. You know, it's normal. If we don't want it, it means that we have to stop working. You know, and I see myself, and I want. But I always tell you, maybe next year I will try to find a team. Nobody will call me, because in football it was like this. In one day, you know, everybody's calling you, and in the next day, you are nobody. So that's why I told you before, we have to find the balance, we have to know, we have to be humble, and to see the things like this.
And 5 flash questions with a very short answer.
Easy.
Easy. Favorite food?
Pasta.
Pasta?
I can eat every day pasta.
Every day. Okay. Best footballer in the world, from your point of view?
Nowadays.
Now and in the history, all around.
Ronaldo Fenomeno.
Ronaldo Fenomeno. Ideal vacation for you? What's the ideal vacation?
Dubai.
Dubai. So it's if it is sea or mountain, you choose sea?
Sea.
Sea?
100%.
Okay.
From the day to the night, I can stay in the sea,
Yes.
in the water, yeah.
Also from Cyprus it came.
Yeah, but you have some people that they like the mountain.
Yeah.
Me and my family, if we go from 8 o'clock and stay until 10 o'clock in the night, we don't move.
You don't
we,
move
we
from
all
the
love
sea.
the sea, yeah.
Yeah.
We love the water, yeah.
And the last one,
It's third, now it's fourth.
fifth.
It's fifth?
Fifth.
Okay.
And the last one.
Okay.
The favorite sportsman in all sports, if you have somebody.
Favorite sportsman?
Or sportwoman, I don't. If you have another sport, I don't know.
Okay, I liked Agassi before.
Andre Agassi.
Yeah, because I like tennis. I don't want to speak again about football. Let's speak about tennis. I liked Agassi and Federer.
Agassi and
because I like tennis. I play tennis. So let's not speak about football.
You play tennis?
Yeah, I like tennis. Yeah, I play. I used to play like 7 years, and now when I find some time, I like to play tennis. I like to play paddle. It's the two things that I have like hobby, let's say.
Okay, thank you very much. It was a pleasure.